everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know, you guys are probably wondering, Imani, where you been at? We missed a few days, I know. Listen, your girl had some priorities that she had to tend to, and I had to get those squared away first, but we are back and we are better than ever. My priorities are taken care of. I can fully focus on this, so you don't have to worry. We will not be missing any more days at all. I just wanted to give you guys an update as to why I kind of went MIA, but trust and believe, we are completing all 12 days. So as you can see by the title, it is now day 5, and in today's video, we are going to be doing a body oil. Not only will this body oil be fragrance, but we are going to add a little shimmer to it as well. So I'm super excited about it. So we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna just jump right into today's video. So we have our gloves on and we have our apron on, and we are ready to start prepping our product. With today's product, we're only going to use 5 ingredients. I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want it to be too expensive. I wanted to keep it within a budget-friendly price range for those who may be using this as a Christmas gift, or if you're wanting to kickstart off a business for the Christmas holiday. Those 5 ingredients are your fractionated coconut oil, jojoba oil. You're also going to be using some vitamin E oil. You're gonna have a fragrance oil of your choice. I decided to go with milk and honey. I just loved how it smelled, and just giving that holiday, winter, freshly baked cookie scent, so that's why I went with that one. And then you're gonna get a mica powder of your choice. I'm kind of limited on mica powder, but I just wanted to use what I had and finish that up. And then that's pretty much it. And then you're gonna also going to need whatever container or packaging you're going to place the final product in as well, which I did go ahead and get some 8-ounce pump bottles as well, as you can see on the screen here. So we're gonna just jump right into putting all those ingredients together. It's only gonna take a few minutes, but the product at the end is gonna look so nice. We are kickstarting off by pouring out our fractionated coconut oil into our measuring cup. You're also going to see me here adding some to that mica powder as well. The reason I'm doing this is because I want it to just be a smoother consistency before pouring it in. So what I like to do is incorporate some oil into that powder mixture and incorporate it together with the oil so that it makes it easier to blend in with the actual mixture of carrier oils itself, and it's a smoother process and we're not having to break anything down. So this is one tip that I can pass on for any of you that are deciding to go with the route of adding the mica powder to your body oil. You don't have to. You can leave this part out if you would like, but I've had a lot of requests for a shimmering body oil, which is why I'm incorporating this aspect into this specific recipe. But if you want to omit it, you can. I pretty much have the jojoba oil and coconut oil all in there. As you can see, that mica powder is looking well blended into the mixture with the jojoba oil and the coconut oil that I poured in there. And then I did have to grab my vitamin E oil. I did add that later on, but again, I did not record that. I don't know what happened, but it is in there for sure. I put 2 tablespoons of the vitamin E oil, and then I'm going in with my fragrance oil. And oh my gosh, as I was stirring, it smelled so yummy. So again, you can put whatever fragrance you like. It's up to you. I just chose this one because of the holiday season, but it smelled so good. I felt like I was baking fresh cookies or a cake in the oven. Of course, you know, all of the detailed measurements are going to be in the description down below, and I will add a picture at the end of the video that shows the detailed recipe on the screen as well. Look how beautiful that mica powder looks in that oil. I'm so excited. It's giving Christmas already. Oh my gosh, guys, like I was super excited about how this looked. I was kind of nervous and I was wondering if I needed or should have went and grabbed other like goals and stuff to play around with, but this came out so beautiful. So now we're actually getting ready to bottle up the body oil itself. You guys know I'm always preaching clean as you go. It will save you in the long run. I'm just wiping the counter down real quick, getting it nice and sanitized before we go on to the next step. And as I told you, I got some 8-ounce pump bottles. I thought they would have been perfect for what we're doing today and what the product itself. So we're gonna go ahead and we are going to start filling them up. You know, I of course have to add some labels to these bottles. So I pulled out my Avery variety pack from day one. You of course know that this is linked in my Amazon storefront in the description. I'm gonna figure out if I prefer the circle, the square, or the oval labels on the bottle. And then I'm gonna add a bonus for you guys today. And I'm just gonna go on Canva and show you guys how I create the labels and whatever designs I decide to go with, and how to search up the designs, how to customize the label size, and all that good stuff. I do have a video on my channel about it, but it doesn't hurt to go over it again. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to finalize on what labels we want to go with, and then we're gonna just dive right in to the tutorial of the Canva and Avery process. All of the timestamps are in the description if you want to go ahead and skip ahead to the final result. So we're going to dive in with customizing the size of our template. We are going to go with the circle labels. So we're going to do the height 2 by 2 in inches. And as you can see, it automatically pops up with the circle label. So I went ahead and selected that. What I love about Canva is that they have so much selections of templates that you can pick from. So I'm going to go ahead and type in body oil, and as you can see, it gives me a nice selection of options to pick from for templates. You can always play around with it and customize your own, but I like to just play around with their templates. You know, with the templates you can change the colors, the font, whatever you like to do. You have the option to do that in Canva. So we're gonna go ahead and just type our information, and I'm going in to make sure that there's nothing else that I see that I like before I proceed with finishing this up. So I decided that I'm gonna settle on this one. We're gonna go ahead, I'm putting my branding on there, Skin Ovations, of course. And then I haven't figured out the name just yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the size. We're gonna put what scent is the scent of the body oil, and then we're gonna add my slogan as well, defining beauty, defining you. Not too feeling the color, so we're gonna play around with the color of it in a little bit. Personally though, I highly recommend taking advantage of the templates that are available in Canva. They make your life so much more easier, especially as a business owner. It can be overwhelming at times, especially if you're a one-person show, you don't have a team behind you as yet, you're still in the early stages of being an entrepreneur. This will just make your life so much easier. You can also look into the option of Fiverr, or looking for a graphic designer to create your graphics for you as well. But if that's not in your budget, then Canva is the way to go. I ended up deciding to name the oil Sunlit Goddess Oil. I just felt like the shimmer was just giving just that, so I decided to settle on that. And now we're playing around with the different colors. So as you can see,
I'm literally selecting the areas where I want to alter the colors, and that's how you would do it on your end as well. So if you want to change the color of the font on a specific word, like for example, if I wanted to change the Sunlit Goddess colors, I will click on that box like you see here, and then I can change the color and play around with it. The same goes for all the other different areas of the actual template itself. So we're going to go ahead now. We're finished. We're going to jump into going to Avery to transfer it to the template so we can get it printed out. When you get to avery.com, you're going to click on templates and you're going to select design and print, and it's going to take you to the design and print portal. On every Avery envelope, there is a code on there. So for me, with the pack that I got, it's 80510. We're going to enter that, and we are going to select our circle labels. We're going to click on the circle label, close out all that extra stuff that usually pops up with, and then we're going to then download our final PNG from Canva. PNG is probably the best route to go if you're going to get it printed, and it's going to save. Okay, once that's saved, we're going to go back to Avery, and once we get to Avery, we're going to then go to image, and we're going to add the image, and it's going to give us the option to browse a file. We're going to select it there from our downloads, and once we do that, it's going to upload to the Avery system. It's processing, and there we go. So before you start, I recommend on checking the lock aspect ratio, because whenever that's usually has the checkbox there, it gives you a hard time to move the actual image around so that you can get it to fit perfectly in the actual template. So as you can see, I'm playing around with it. It fits perfectly, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go and download the PDF so we can then get it printed. And as you can see, it shows on the side there just so you can see that it's aligned. I highly recommend doing a test run before you get the final copies printed, because you don't want paper to go to waste. This paper is not cheap. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. So definitely do a trial run before printing your final copy on this actual sticker paper itself. And then also make sure you save your work so you don't have to go through the process of doing this all over again. But it's honestly super self-explanatory. You can print this at home if you have a LaserJet printer, or you can go to your nearest Staples or Office Depot and they can print it there for you as well. Whatever works for you. You can just go whichever route, but typically I go to Office Depot or Staples and just have them print it for me. But I usually go when I know that I have a nice bundle of labels to print. But in this event, this is for the video, so I'm still gonna go to get this page printed. But on a normal day, like when I have to do stuff for Skin Ovations, that's usually my go-to. Listen, y'all, this body oil, I literally smell like a snack right now. Like, that's the only thing that I can describe. I smell like dessert. It smells so yummy. So again, you can tweak this how you want to tweak it and make it your own. You can add whatever fragrance you like, but I wanted it to give holiday, and it definitely gave just that. If you made it this far into the video, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today and taking your time out to watch. I hope you enjoyed every bit of the video. Of course, feel free to leave your questions down below in the comment section, and all of the details, the recipe, everything that was used will be in the description, along with all of the products that you can purchase to make the product yourself at home as well. It will be linked in my Amazon storefront as usual. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 6 of skincare with me. Thank you. Bye-bye.